Her Opinion Show, the podcast you didn't know you needed. Real talk, bold truth, her voice, her vision, her rules. Let's get into it.
Hello, and welcome back to Her Opinion Show. Jen, it's been a little bit of a minute.
It has been.
You've been still seeing episodes, but for us, recording has been a minute.
Yeah.
And,
everybody's probably thinking, where are you at?
No, they know because they're seeing old.
No, I know, but
right
I'm just
now,
saying right now, where are you
studio.
at? Exactly.
New studio, new set, new guests.
Yes.
So today we have, she's so pretty.
I know.
Yeah, her. Oh my gosh. Well,
yes.
First of all, there's a coincidence here. Her name is Jennifer as well.
Which I told her she had the best name in the world.
Okay, guys, whatever. But I don't want to butcher it. So Sebasigari or Gary? Gary. Okay,
like
so
cigar.
Okay, I love that. But do you go by Jen?
Yeah, so people call me Jen, Jenny, Jay.
Jenny from the block?
Yeah, from the blog. Janae.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
From the movie.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah. All the nicknames.
Yeah, I go by Jen because there's so many Jennifers out there.
Yeah.
You have to be different. But I'm not different because it's still Jen.
So Jen and Janae.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm excited to have you here because
for
you're doing amazing things. And from your socials, it looks even more amazing.
Oh, thank you.
But we're going to go deeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes it doesn't show on socials. We're like, oh, she has it all together. And they don't know what brought you to where you are right now.
Oh, yes. You know, social media is like the best life.
Oh, for sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
You don't see any of the hard, the sweating,
exactly,
like things that don't pan out.
How you wake up.
You're
know.
like, hi, welcome back. And
I
everything's
know.
great.
This is how I woke up.
That's so funny because I'm always like, how come on social media no one talks about getting fired, being broke, hating their lives? Like,
hey, you know, it was funny. We were talking about when we were setting up that nobody ever says, can you make me look a little bit fatter?
Oh, yeah.
Or bigger.
It's always like.
It's always the other way around. That's what social media does.
Can you make me plumper?
I know.
I mean, it's true, though. And I think there is a little bit of that on TikTok. I feel like TikTok gives you more of the authenticness and the organic part of life struggles, venting in the car, maybe having that kind of meltdown. But Instagram is more all about aesthetic. Aesthetic 100%.
Yeah.
But okay, right now we're gonna take it back because you have a lovely story now, but it might not have started off that way.
Right.
And so give us a little bit of your background and how you got to where you are today.
Well, so a little bit about my background. I'm originally from Congo in Africa. My father was a diplomat for the Congolese government. So we did live a really cool life before the war. And the war that I'm referring to is the genocide of Rwanda that happened in 1993. So when that happened, the war really just went into all of the country that surrounded Rwanda, which the city that we're from is called Goma, is on the border. So it's like a border town. So when that happened, there was a lot of turmoil. So my father was getting kidnapped and things like that. So it was a lot. So then we had to flee and to go to a refugee camp in Cameroon. So in the refugee camp, we were there for a year and a half getting screened by the United Nations. So the United Nations actually gave like 1,500 visa for Congolese victim to come to America. So shout out to the United Nations. So that was great because I was in Ghana school during all this time during the war. It was I was about I think like 7 years old. So from 7 till I would say like 10 or 11, I didn't go to school. So that was pretty tough. And then we came here to Austin, Texas, which that was the best thing ever.
Wait, better than Houston?
Yeah. Well, when you come from Africa, from a war zone, anything is better than anything.
I get it.
Right. So, and listen, Austin has its flair, and Houston has its flair.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Like, so when people ask me, like, where are you from? I usually say, like, I'm from Austin because I grew up in Austin. So when I went there, when I moved to the United States, it was really tough because it's like Africa and America are like two different things. So the culture was different. I had different friends. I didn't go to school for so long. So there was just so many barriers that I had.
You had barbecue for the first time? Because
Yeah.
Austin is known for barbecue.
Right. I had American barbecue
Yes.
for the first time. So in Africa, our barbecue is a little different. So I just didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to go to college. I didn't want to do anything. So I just wanted to like live.
Yeah.
So after high school, I decided that I wanted to be a bartender, waitress, and all of that great stuff, which I did. But when I turned 25, because my family is all about education, like my
Of course.
father
Yes.
was a scientist. So it's
Wow.
like he studied banana research. So he did like a lot of research in bananas and things like that. So he was like a agriculture scientist. My mom was like the cool housewife that never worked until she moved to America in her 40s.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
like, whoa, you gotta work
Now
now.
what do I do, right?
Right. And then like my sisters are super highly educated. Like everybody in my house have like a master degree. So I was like, what am I gonna do with my life?
Yeah.
But I remember when I was young, I loved cooking. Cooking was always something that I did. And my sisters, and when my sisters would come over, my friends would come to my house, I would always cook for them. So I decided to go to culinary school.
How'd your parents feel about that? Were they okay with that?
Yeah, they were because they just wanted me to do something.
But you went to one of the most prestigious schools
I
for
did.
culinary.
Le Cordon Bleu.
Yes.
So they were just excited because I was 25, getting wasted, working bars,
Yeah.
doing things that I'm not supposed to be doing.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Austin.
Shout out to Austin.
That's what Austin is known for.
But then I moved. Like I moved here after I turned 21.
Okay.
So I was like in the streets. Okay.
So why'd you come over here though?
Because Austin was boring. Like there was
Really?
bars. Like I wanted to be a bartender, bottle service, like the whole 9 yard.
Yeah.
And Austin was like not popping.
It back then. I mean,
Back then, probably.
back then probably too. It's
Yeah.
it's more the college.
Of
Yes.
course.
The money. Yeah, that's different.
And there
than
were.
Houston.
It's not
Of
as
course.
populated as it is now.
Oh, absolutely not. So I moved to Houston. I worked
Not
and-
too far back then because you're young. So
I know.
Well,
We're all saying it was
well,
back then.
10 years ago.
yeah,
You
just
know what
I know.
just a tad bit.
I was
Just
your
a
age
tad
10
bit.
years ago.
Just a tad.
I
bit.
love
Yeah.
it. So then I moved. So then I was like, you know what? I need to do something because I knew like when I hit 25, I have to do something with my life. So I go back to culinary school. After culinary school, I was like, my parents was like, hey, you got to get a good internship. You have to make sure like you do something with your life. So it was such a culture shock because I came from the beginning of social media. So I was like the influencer on social media before the influencers on social media.
Period.
So it was like when I went to culinary school, it was another culture shock because like it was a totally different lifestyle. I went to school at 6. I had to get a job. And then I'm thinking that I'm going to culinary school to
This is gonna
become
be easy.
I know.
a chef, right? Like
Yeah.
a Michelin star chef after. Oh, baby, no. You start being a prep cook for
Yeah.
$10 an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, wait, what? So I just got the internship at Disney, worked my way up. And then in 2017, I decided to start Jenny on the Go.
Well, before you get there,
Yeah.
was it cool at Disney or was it
I
not what you
know.
expected?
So
You,
Disney,
don't cut that out.
I know. I saw that and I thought she's living the dream because
yeah.
a lot of people would love to work in Disney, but you got to give us
I
the
feel
DL.
like she's got to
the
give
down
the
low.
details. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Without telling Disney
Yes.
off.
Yeah.
Do they have the underground tunnels like they say they do?
I mean, the tunnels, they do have underground tunnels, but that's where all the cooks and things like
Mhm.
that walk to go to restaurant. So let me tell you something. Disney is a huge corporation. They run the business like a machine,
Mhm.
right? So for me, it just wasn't this place for me.
Mhm.
It was a great internship, but it just wasn't what I wanted to do.
Do you feel like you got lost there? Like you're not able to like be recognized and seen?
No, absolutely
Yeah.
not. It was just the workload. So when I was at Disney, I actually worked my way up with all the chefs So I was working side by side with the chefs, which that was great. A lot of interns just don't do that. But it's like when you're working at Disney, you are working. There was a time that I was working like pretty much like a whole month without a day off.
Wow.
But they give you a day off, but you can also add shifts, right? But that's just not what I wanted to do. And then at Disney, it it's a huge corporation, so you have to stand out. There's a lot of politics that happen, but it was a great organization. I learned so much about corporation working there, and there's so many things that I do in my business now that I learned from working at Disney.
Got it. Okay.
So,
But
but
it
you
just
were
was
more.
not a place for me.
So were you more in the kitchen, or were
Yes.
you, able to be with the crowd or
No,
anything?
I was 100% in a kitchen.
Okay.
So I worked in 7 restaurants all the like 2.5 years that I was there.
So all through Disney?
Yeah.
Like all the different parks? So
Mhm.
I guess the main question would be, did you get to get in Disney for free and ride the ride anytime you want?
Yes, you do, but you never have time because you're working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they give
That's
you
no
like
fun.
all these perks, all these passes.
Around the world? Were you
Around-
all in
Oh
all the
yeah.
restaurants?
No, no. I worked. So I started at Liberty Tree Tarvin, which was in Magic. Then I worked at Django Skipper. Then I went to Animal Kingdom. Work at Tusker House. But the way Disney work is, you're working in one main kitchen, but you're servicing 7 to 8 restaurants.
Got it.
Okay. I got
So
Yeah.
it's kind of like the dark kitchen and
Yeah.
the cloud kitchen.
Okay, moving on from
Yes.
Disney.
Yep.
Sorry, we
Next,
just wanted to know.
We just, we had to go deep. But moving on from Disney, though, what was next?
I moved here. I moved back. I got a job at Oxheart, that was the #1 restaurant in Houston at the time. So I worked there until it was closed, and then I started my career in sales. So I went and worked for a food truck manufacturing company where I would sell food trucks to chefs, and that's
Which
where
is probably when they were up and coming, because
Yes.
food truck was a big,
Big- I
big
think it
thing.
still is.
Oh yeah, it still is. Yeah, but they
Yeah.
usually start it with the food truck and then they get their restaurant.
Yes. And it's a great business, and I did that for like 3 years, and then I started Jenny on the Go.
How did you feel about that? Did you feel like the love was behind in, cooking in the kitchen, or do you feel like you actually like stepping out of that scope for a while?
So I cook every day in my house, so I never like detach from the culinary industry. Like even right now, everything that I do, I'm always like involved in somehow in the culinary industry.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a true passion that I really love, because I've been doing it since I was a kid.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to get some
Yeah.
food.
How about in the refugee camps? Did you do any kind of cooking? You said that's where it started.
Yeah, that's kind of where that's where I had my very first meal. My mom
Okay.
had to go to the market, and she just told me what to do, and I cooked. I cooked like a beef stew, with a beef stew with tomato sauce, and it was so good. And my mom was like, "You made that?" And I was about, I think, like 10 years old.
And that came from you. You didn't see anybody else do it. It just
My mom cooked all the time. So my mom, when she got married with my dad, she was just like, her father was a governor, right? So she grew up really privileged. And when she got married with my dad, she did not know how to cook. So my aunt is actually who taught her. But then when my dad started to do well with his career, he will hire chefs to come teach her how to cook. So she's a very good cook.
okay.
I think now, because she's older, so like, your taste buds change. I think I'm better than her. But my mom is like an OG.
Yeah.
I can
for
never
sure.
compare to my mom ever.
Well,
my
now
kids.
I can. 'Cause
Well,
she
she's a
doesn't
chef,
cook
though,
with
and-
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. But yeah,
Girl, my
but
mom
you
don't
went
cook
to
with
Cordon
salt.
yeah,
Bleu,
you-
so
My mom don't
You got
cook
all
with
the seasoning.
oil. I'm
Yeah.
like,
how do you?
what are we doing? That's what I tell
Right.
her. I'm like, Mom,
Yeah.
let's add a little bit of salt. She's
Yeah,
like,
I know.
No, hi, come, let's
And you know what? You're right, because as
Yes.
they get older, they do less and less of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
My mom's like, you don't have to put none of that in there. And I'm like, well, let's make yours separate.
That's
Right.
my mom today.
Yes.
So it's just a little different for her.
Mhm.
Yeah. but she is still amazing. Like, I remember when I was in culinary school, I would always ask her, "Hey, how do you make this? How do you make this?" And she was just always, and she's like my biggest supporter too. Like, even on social media, because she's a home cook. She's not a chef.
Yeah.
So she will be like, "Make sure your pot is like perfect." I'm like, "Mom, I use pots from like industrial pots from
Yeah.
like
Yes.
kitchens. I'm not gonna go buy something from Wilson.
Aesthetically.
You know what I mean? From
Yeah.
Wilson Oma.
Yes.
So
Yes.
like,
So what
she's
kind
great.
of your food? Like what do you infuse things, or there's a fusion between things?
So my style of cooking is very different. I grew up cooking on open fire, so I have learned how to merge those two techniques together, which is like barbecue, like Texas barbecue, which is like low and slow,
Yeah.
but then with open fire.
Mm-hmm.
But I love everything grilled. I have an entire backyard full of grill. Like when people come to my house, they're like,
I think I'm never leaving. When she invites
I
me,
know,
I'm never
right?
they're
leaving.
like, girl, how many more grills can you get in here?
Yeah.
So that's really my style of cooking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So moving on to you doing your own business, and
Yes.
was there a struggle there between that time frame to get that going and to finally say I'm going to do this?
Yeah, because like I feel like my social identity has been um cook the chef that cook on open fire. Now I'm completely transitioning and I'm going into like a fast food type of business. But no, I think it always been something that I wanted to do. Did I think that I was gonna go into the chicken wing industry? Absolutely not. But from market research and like market demand, I think it's a great industry for us, especially me being African and not having a lot of African fast food, not even having an African fast food restaurant. It was just a great lane for us, and we're really excited to launch it out.
No, it sounds amazing.
Nobody will ever deny a chicken wing.
I
That's
mean,
for
Right.
sure.
It's like
right.
a
But it's
universal
also about the
food.
sauce.
Yes.
So if you nail the sauce,
Yes.
you're going to be fine.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what we're doing. So we're taking all of the famous American sauces, which is buffalo, sweet and spicy, barbecue, and lemon pepper, and I'm creating a proprietary sauce that we're calling pretty much like AfroFire.
Mm.
So
Okay.
we want AfroFire to be those sauces, but a different flavor.
Are they all gonna be spicy?
Yes, they're
Okay.
all very spicy. A lot of people tell me that they're not as spicy as they would like them, and I'm like, baby,
How much
we
spicier? you
cannot
need?
make them
Yeah.
extremely spicy. Like,
No, but for those people, you can say, welcome to the other side over here.
right?
Yeah. And
I
then
gotta
they get
make
that.
at least one
Yeah.
that is ultra spicy,
Yeah.
Right.
like with Carolina Reaper or something
Mhm.
like that.
So, from all that you have going on now, what will change once you're going to have a location, obviously, eventually, right? Or
Actually, no.
no? Okay.
So our business model is so different.
Okay.
We are going to be a restaurant that have no location.
Okay.
What does that mean? Just based on what's going on with the market, cloud kitchens and dark kitchen are where 80% of chicken wings are getting bought online from online channels. So we are going to have fulfillment kitchens
Okay.
that produce that produce the wings, and then we'll be on Uber Eats and digital channels for ordering. So I will have maybe out of all of our location, maybe one flagship store, but our business model is not to have location.
Sometimes that's a smart way to go. What works for some doesn't work for others, and
Right.
so if that works for you, and then also I guess that gives you the opportunity to do pop-ups and things like
Yes.
that, right? Because
And-
Houston's all about that kind of stuff.
And that's exactly how we're going to build a brand and grow the brand, is to pop-ups, influencer events, and things like that.
So you don't see that anywhere, I mean, I haven't even heard of. I see people that come and they cook in the house and stuff
Mhm.
like that, but that is unique,
Thank
and that's
you.
what's gonna set you apart from all the other chicken wing.
Well, there's ghost
restaurants.
kitchens.
There's
so,
ghost
yeah.
kitchen, but you
That
don't
are
really
doing
hear
that.
in them
Right.
that much.
Well, you just don't know.
I just don't eat out as
Yeah.
much, I guess. I have
And
to
then
be cooking.
you see them like on Uber Eats.
Right.
Like Just Wings is a brand from Chili's. They have like 800 location, I think,
Mhm.
something crazy like that.
Wow.
But they're only on Uber Eats.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's no place you can actually go and
No.
yeah. Yeah, I've seen that too, where you're thinking it's on Uber Eats and they have a location, but
but they
they're
don't.
don't.
They're not.
Or
Yeah.
they're made.
See, I always thought
Somebody
they
else
did.
does that where you use a restaurant's kitchen.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
You're using an actual restaurant,
Yeah.
okay? Because some of them now it's just the kitchen somewhere in a building, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so these restaurants are opening up their kitchens now, which is like smart.
Right.
It's money all the way around.
I think they were
Absolutely.
probably trying to do it since COVID because a lot of the restaurants closed during that time. Probably
Well,
started
she's
to.
been.
Yeah.
You probably know. You've been in this industry.
Yeah,
Has
the
it been
f-
around a lot longer?
It has the first restaurant that actually did it is a brand called Rebel. It was two Indian guys. It started in 2012, and then the concept just expanded.
Got
Yeah.
it. So
need
what
to eat
what do
out
you
more.
want to tell anybody out there? What is there? What's I know that's coming,
Mhm.
but like now, how can they find you? What are you doing at the moment? And what's coming up?
So you can find me on all social media. Jennifer Sebasigari is my last name. Sebasgari, and Jennifer is just normal. What am I doing right now? Getting ready for Super Bowl weekend. So Super Bowl is the biggest wing day. There's about 2 billion
sure.
wings that are sold on Super Bowl. So we are planning to start our very first fulfillment kitchen on Super Bowl Sunday.
Wow.
So yeah,
We'll be
I
ordering
am
wings.
just-
I know.
yeah, just order wings from AfroFire.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll be on all your platforms.
And
Love
then
that.
they can go onto your website, socials, and go sign up for tastings, right?
Yes, if you're in the Houston area, we have I think like 3 more tasting left. You can just go on our website afrofirewings.com and you can go on there and sign up to be a taste tester. I've had almost like 132 taste testers now, and
How many do you have each time?
like it depends, but most of the time it's like 5 to 10.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
not too crowded.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll be on there. Stay tuned.
We'll have to go.
Yeah. I can't wait to taste these wings. Well,
Thank you.
listen, I'm just happy to have you here because your story is what, a lot of times we go on there, we have to figure out the person's background and study them. And yours was so interesting. Like
Yeah.
to
Thank
us,
you.
it was very interesting. So we love highlighting women doing their thing. And you're definitely doing your thing. And if there's any way we can support you, we'd love to. So you guys just go follow her and obviously
you.
go get them wings.
Yeah.
For sure. And we're going to be there on Super Bowl Sunday ordering those wings.
Yes. How do you guys know each other? How did you guys get
We found each other on the street
Yeah.
one day in Austin. No, just no. Actually, we met through a women's group.
Yeah.
So we met through a women's group. We got together. I did her social media,
Yeah.
and then we were just in front of the camera a lot. And I was like, "Hey, let's start a podcast. We started with some food. We
Yes.
did like random things.
Gain some weight.
Gain some weight.
Man.
We probably would have been like, "We're coming to try your wings.
I
Let's
know.
record it."
Oh, that would be
Yes,
so dope.
yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, what we kind of stuck with was women and
Yes.
women's stories.
Like
and
your
women-
story.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So just, creating a platform and giving women a voice and
Yeah.
let's talk about it. And that's
Yes.
where we wound up. And so that's how we came out with her opinion.
Yes.
I love it. Well, congratulations,
Thank
ladies.
you.
This is great.
Yes.
I think I love when I see women from different walks of life accepting others and putting other people on. So I wish you guys the best.
Yes, thank you.
Much
And we
blessings.
love seeing you. We love seeing what you're doing and what
Thank
any other
you.
women are doing out there.
Yes.
Take this as something to be inspired by.
Yeah.
Because anybody can do it. You really can, girls. Just, believe in something, have a passion, and go for it, right?
so
Exactly.
important.
Well, let's give a cheers.
All
We're
right.
saying goodbye.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yay.
Bye, guys. See you
Bye.
next time.
See you.